Hi, everybody, and welcome to Connecticut Style. I'm Jocelyn Mementa. It's a jam-packed show today. Lots of interesting guests for you. Last year, some Connecticut elementary students created a fish using recycled materials and plaster of Paris to learn about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. But little did they know at the time that the Rake Fish would be used to deliver important messages to eco-buddies across the country. We'll tell you about this exciting project. And on stage 8, singer-songwriter Joe Flood performs. You're not going to want to miss that. Plus, we'll tell you how you can go the distance for scholars and help support the Woodbury Scholarship Fund. Now let's check in with Teresa, who's in the kitchen.
All right, Jocelyn, I'm here with Chef Nicole Friday. Welcome to Connecticut Style. It's great to have you here.
Thanks, great to be here.
So we are making cupcakes today, aren't we?
We are making cupcakes. These are all about your favorite desserts turned cupcake.
So that's kind of your thing here. You find a dessert and you turn it into a cupcake, obviously, right?
Exactly. So when you think of some of your favorite desserts, what would they be?
Well, I like cookies and cream.
Cookies and
Oreos,
cream is a good one. It's a good one. That's a great one for kids. You know, it's back to school. We've been back to school for a little while now, so kids love Oreo cookies. I met someone yesterday who actually said that her favorite treat is Oreo cookies, or are Oreo cookies. I'm sorry.
So now we can have it in a cupcake.
Now we can have it in a cupcake.
And that's what we're going to do a little later in the show.
Exactly.
All right, so look right into camera 2. Tell everyone what they're going to do.
Sit back and relax. You are having lunch with style.
It's Empire's whole house sale. Buy 2 rooms of carpet or flooring and get the rest of your rooms free. You can get carpet for the living room, flooring for the kitchen, tile for the bathroom. Free when you buy 2 rooms. Shop at home for leading brands like Shaw, Armstrong, and Stainmaster. You'll get professional installation with no interest till 2013. Our whole house sale won't last long. Buy 2 rooms, get the rest free.
800-588-2300 Empire.
Today. 20 minutes after you quit smoking, your blood pressure decreases. After 2 days, your chance of heart attack drops. And 1 year after you quit, your risk of heart disease is cut in half. But right now, you're a heart attack waiting to happen. Every cigarette makes you sick. Quit smoking today.
Get your game on with some tailgating tips from the Chew.
When I tailgate with my buddies, one of the things I always make is chili. Make it a couple days ahead of time, let those flavors come together, put it on the grill. It is a touchdown.
The Chew, weekdays on ABC.
A stereo component shorted out and ignited the carpet on fire.
Whose stereo?
Mine.
Where was your dog?
The dog was upstairs in the apartment.
Dog perished in the fire?
Yes, he did.
Judge Judy.
Today at 4 on News 8.
What started out as a spontaneous art class project has evolved into a multi-state learning opportunity for students across the country. This Rake Fish sculpture, created last year by students at A.W. Cox Elementary School, is set to swim across the U.S. to raise awareness about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch before it comes back home to Connecticut. Here to tell us more about the Rake Fish project is Amy Macy, one of the parents involved, and Angie Rasconi, a 4th grader at A.W. Cox. It's great to have you both.
Thank you.
Thank you.
All right, let's talk about the Rake Fish project. What is this all about?
The Rake Fish project is a large environmental awareness project to teach children across the country about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch, as you said. When the receiving schools, and there are 6, and all travel from Connecticut all the way to Hawaii and back, receive the crate with the fish. There's an educational package inside. The students will add to a PowerPoint presentation in their research section about the Great Pacific Garbage Patch. There'll be Skype-to-Skype communications with eco-buddies back and forth, so the kids in Ohio can talk to the kids in Connecticut, the kids in Hawaii can talk to kids in Connecticut, and together we're going to try to create this large community of environmentally aware students that in the end of it all, when the fish comes back, we'll have a large group of people who learned about the patch and whose message will eventually reach, by signing a pledge, every child's going to sign a pledge, will reach the President of the United States when it comes back to Connecticut. We're going to mail that out. And
you can mail this to the White House?
Not the White House, but this little compartment right here is a little hole, and inside there'll be a pledge sheet. And we're going to just take the pledge sheet and mail it out.
Good.
With hopefully, you know, some pictures all the kids and everything they've done.
That's wonderful. All right, Angie, let's talk about this. This is a rake fish. What is it made of?
It's made of plaster of Paris and the rakes and these little notes that all
there are a lot of notes written all over this rake fish.
It's about all the things that could happen to the fish in the ocean.
I want to read one of the messages. One of them says, animals and the earth do not have control about the big trash problem. So these are kids writing messages throughout.
Yeah.
Very good. Now, what do you have here?
Well, this bottle is filled with all the wishes, like a hope bottle for the fish in the Pacific Ocean.
And so kids are going to be able to put something in there and then throw it out and put it into.
Well,
exactly how are you going to get that out?
The kids are going to, hopefully, well, I might have to use a bigger bottle, but hopefully the receiving schools, each child will also put their wish. So this bottle will be bigger with stock full of wishes from every student that
Very
receives
good.
So this is just the Cox kids' wishes.
Wonderful. And what was your wish? Do you have one in there?
I don't remember.
You wrote yours a while back. Well, what, in general, what is your wish about this project?
I hope that we can all see how this is how
this is going to help clean up
to help
pollution.
And so nothing so it doesn't get bigger because it's already 2 times the size of Texas. So we hope that it can clean up and
we
be a better
all
place.
need to do our part in cleaning it up, right? Very good. Now, how did it go from the school to all over the country?
Right. Well, the nice thing is that the kids did make this, and it could have just, maybe sat in a museum, right, or sat in somebody's house. But in thinking about sort of their continuum of education, we thought, let's make this fish do what it is it's supposed to do. So we partnered up with the Guilford Fund for Education, who provided a grant which covers all the expenses of it traveling around the country. So our one little thought that came up from the art teacher, Joe Bernier, in art class, and his students, with a team of us have come up with this idea of making it bigger and growing it.
Well, it's a great project. Thank you so much for coming here and sharing your message with us. You're so welcome.
Thank you.
All right, and we have much more coming up on Connecticut Style.
Designer selected furniture is now on sale at Raymore and Flanagan. The beauty of Italian leather from the Tootsie. Designs by Kathy Ireland, inspired by her world travels. The classic quality and designs from Bernhard and Broyhill. Fashion-forward styles from Cindy Crawford. On sale with 2015 financing, no money down.
Raymore and Flanagan has it all.
Sale ends Saturday, 9 p.m. For quality furniture at great prices, Raymore and Flanagan delivers.
Get your game on with some tailgating tips from the Chew.
When I tailgate with my buddies, one of the things I always make is chili. Make it a couple days ahead of time. Let those flavors come together. Put it on the grill. It is a touchdown.
The Chew, weekdays on ABC.
The story you are about to see is true.
At Bob's in Milford, we specialize in financing people with bad credit.
Unfortunately, some go to other dealers first, get rejected, and ruin their chances.
Protect yourself. See Bob's first and get an approval.
This new GMC Acadia could be yours for just $189 a month.
See Bob's first and get an approval.
Bob's of Milford.
He just wants to get you a loan.
Open Sundays.
Good Morning Connecticut starts Saturday at 6 a.m. with the day's top stories. Plus, Deborah Friedman talks about her new children's book, Blue Chicken.
And of course, starting at 6 a.m., I will be here to give you your full weekend forecast.
What does it take to turn a classic dessert into a cupcake? Well, we are about to find out. Joining me now is Nicole Friday, chef and owner of the Cupcake Craze in New Jersey. Welcome to the show. It's great to have you here.
Thanks for having me.
Thanks for bringing all these goodies.
You're
Everyone's
welcome.
mouth is watering already.
You're welcome. You're welcome.
Before we get started, tell me about the Cupcake Craze. You're seeing it instead of wedding cakes these days?
You are. Well, cupcakes are all the rage, all the craze. You know, they're really simple. They're easy to eat. They're guilt-free if you stop at one.
Well,
so people,
okay.
yes, I know it's hard to do, but you know, if you want to indulge more than one cupcake, then try minis. Then you can have about 5.
That's a good thought.
Yeah, yeah.
And what's unique about yours is that they're based on dessert themes.
They're based on dessert themes. So when you think of sweet potato pie, when you think of amaretto pineapple upside down cupcakes or cakes, when you think of coconut cream, pumpkin is huge. Sweet potato pie will be huge coming up during the holiday season. And today we're actually going to do Oreo cookies and cream. And who doesn't love Oreos? It's America's favorite dessert.
Sounds like a plan to me.
Yeah.
Why don't we get started?
Okay, great. So first we actually have already made the batter. So this is chocolate batter. With Oreo cookies and cream, you have a chocolate batter, and it's really all about the frosting. So first we're going to just scoop a few scoops into the liner.
You're using an ice cream scooper.
I am using an ice cream
scooper.
scooper.
All the same, I would assume, right?
It does. This is actually a great technique. What's great to use about this is it makes them all even, or you can also use a piping bag.
Oh, okay.
You can use a piping bag too. So we'll just show how we're doing that there. And what we'll normally do is put it in the oven for about 20 to 25 minutes. If we were making minis, we'd cut that time in half.
Okay.
For about 10 to 12 minutes. You want to rotate the pan about halfway through on 350 degrees. Once they're done, they come out obviously looking like this.
How do you know they're done though? I mean, I know the buzzer's going to go off.
The timer is your best friend.
Okay.
The timer is definitely your best friend. But you can take a toothpick and stick it in the center, and if it comes out a little crumbly, then you know that they're done. You want to take them out. If you bake them too long, then they'll end up dry. You don't want dry cupcakes. You want them moist. But I have a secret to tell you.
Oh, yes.
I have a secret to tell you about chocolate cupcakes.
Okay.
The secret ingredient is sour cream.
Really?
It makes, yes.
I love
it makes
that.
them
Okay.
extremely moist. You can use buttercream, you can use buttermilk if you choose to, but sour cream really is the key.
Is it a substitute for something or just add it?
You can, no, it's a substitute.
Okay.
So it would be a substitute for buttermilk or for milk or yogurt. Yeah, sour cream.
Got it.
Yeah.
All right. Sounds great.
So what we're going to do here is, after these are baked, we'll have these, and I'm going to have you chop up a few Oreo cookies.
Okay. Now I'm assuming they should be cooled completely, or the frosting might melt?
They should be cooled completely. Yes, the frosting.
Maybe just
the frosting will probably melt. Yeah. So we're going to just chop some of these up. So you can actually use the bench scraper and chop some of those up. And here we have a little bit of frosting that I already made. And once you finish chopping those up, we'll just put the cookies inside of here. The frosting starts out with just vanilla frosting. So it's butter, it's confectioner sugar, and a little bit of vanilla extract.
Okay.
And then what we're going to do is we're going to finish chopping those up and put those inside, and then just mix them up. So that's good. We have a little bit over here too.
All
We
right.
have a little bit already made, so you can just shake those inside.
This is going right in here?
This is going to go right in there.
Okay.
And I'm going to have you mix it up.
All right, I can handle that,
and then I think we're going to decorate a little bit.
Oh, that'll be fun.
What do you think about that?
So you have a couple other samples here. What else are we looking at?
We have sweet potato cupcakes, and these are made with mashed sweet potatoes. And what's great about these is you can add cranberries if you like, or you can add raisins or walnuts or anything like that. On top, it's just marshmallow frosting, and I use the kitchen blowtorch just to toast it a little bit. But if you don't have a kitchen blowtorch,
it really adds a lot though when you toast the sides.
It absolutely does. But if you don't have a blowtorch, you know what you can do? You can add them. You can put them in your broiler. But the key is
don't want to watch those.
Yeah, exactly. I was going to say, don't walk away, don't answer the phone, don't do any social network or anything like that. Just stand by the oven and it just toasts it just a little bit. So it adds a little bit to it.
All right, how's that?
This is
mixed
perfect.
well enough?
This is mixed really, really well. So what we're going to do now is we are going to take our offset spatulas, and we're just going to grab some frosting.
I hope mine comes out just like yours.
Oh, they will if you follow my recipe. I think the recipe is going to be on the site as well.
Of course it will. Right.
Okay, so
WTNH.com if you're looking for it.
There you go. There you go. So we are just going to, and what's great about these is they can look messy. They don't have to look perfect.
Oh.
So just frost it any way you'd like to, and you can add as much Oreo cookies as you like, and that's what makes it Oreo cookies and cream cupcakes and frostings.
I'm going for a little more, I think.
Yeah, go for as much as you want. Indulge. I believe in the cupcake diet.
Me too, then.
So
I'll take your word for it.
So we have our frosted cupcake there, and then what you do here with the cookies is you just pull them apart. So we'll pull them apart, and then you can just add one right on top.
Keep the cream in there?
Keep the cream in there. It makes it all the better. And if you want to frost another cupcake, we can.
Yeah, so this is it, huh? This is pretty easy.
This is cookies and cream.
Perfect for a birthday.
Perfect for birthdays.
lunch.
Kids love these. I mean, Oreo cookies are America's favorite treat, and then cupcakes are America's favorite treat. So you have 2 in 1.
I love
Basically,
that.
yeah, isn't that great?
Terrific.
Yeah. So
all right, any other tips? I was thinking it's always hard to bring cupcakes to a party, though, because I feel like it's difficult to travel with them.
Well, you know, I'll tell you a secret.
Okay, I can use this.
The secret to bringing cupcakes when you're traveling in a car, because you're worried about the turning, you're worried about stopping, and all my cupcakes going to fall over and things like that. So what you want to do is you add a little bit of frosting just to the bottom of the cupcake, and you push it down onto the pan so it sticks like glue.
That's a great one.
Yeah, and it doesn't shift. It doesn't move at all. So we have our last cupcake.
Nicole, can I give this a taste? Because I know we're kind of running out of time, and I've been eyeing these for the last hour, actually.
Yeah, taste the cupcake.
All right, here we go. Oh, they're good.
What do you think? You should taste the chocolate souffle cupcakes over there.
Oh, you don't have to tell me that twice. All right, you can find the recipe again on WTNH.com. Thank you so much for being here and bringing us all these goodies.
You're welcome.
Coming up next, singer-songwriter Joe Flood performs on Stage 8. That's when Connecticut Style returns. Don't go anywhere.
I don't mind if I do. I hope all's forgiven. No, I do the same for you. But if it's true what they say, someone must.
The house they were renting was condemned, but how could their landlord just remove all their possessions?
The tenants tell us she has also thrown out all their belongings onto the lawn.
Pictures, clothes, sheet dressers, beds, ruined.
They took it out and just smashed it.
Did she have the legal right to do this?
No, that's why the police are involved.
Well, we are involved too, because we want these people to get the justice they deserve. Who's got your back? News 8.
It's fall, the season of doing, and at Jackson Chevrolet in Middletown, we have the vehicles to help you get things done. Like a Silverado Work Truck Regular Cab, save over $4,200. Or a Tahoe 4-wheel drive LS, save an amazing $4,890. Also save over $2,700 on the roomy Traverse crossover. Or choose 0% financing plus $1,000 on all Silverados in stock. The season of doing at Jackson Chevrolet in Middletown or at jacksonchevrolet.com. Find us on Facebook, follow us on Twitter.
Jackson Chevrolet.
What can you do with original Duck brand duct tape? Maybe the better question is, what can't you do? Got almost anything to do? Get the duck to do it.
Now available in easy-to-cut sheets.
Joe Flood is an accomplished singer-songwriter who has written songs with and for lots of folks, including the legendary rock group, The Band, blues traveler, and country singer Laura Cantrell. Joe Flood joins me now. It's great to have you with us, Joe.
Nice to be here.
And you actually have had several CDs out now. You have one out?
Yeah, we released one last year called New Kind of Blue. It had come out in Italy in 2004. It took us a little while to get it back and out over here, but now I'm doing that.
And you perform all around the state?
I play here. I play in New York City, New York State. I play wherever they have me.
You actually perform with so many big names.
Well, yeah, I have. You know, it's hard to recall the people. I lived in New York City for a long time. I worked as a studio player, and you know, I got around.
Yes, and you also write songs.
Yeah, that's my main thing. I'm a songwriter.
And what kind of songs do you like to write?
You know, I've tried to write just about everything. I've written country songs, I've written blues songs, I've written rock and roll songs, I've written jazz styles. You know, the latest thing I've done is work on translations of one of my favorite songwriters, Georges Brassens, who's kind of unknown in the United States, mainly because his songs are so untranslatable. But I decided to try the impossible, so I've been doing that, recording those, and I'm playing those.
What is he, French?
He's a French songwriter. This is a big year in France for him, actually. He would have been 90 if he were still alive. It's 30 years since he passed away, and it's 60 years since he made his debut in France in the early 50s. So big year in France, a banner year for Georges Brassens.
Very good. Now, your music, what kind of style would you describe it as?
Well, they call it roots rock. I would call it folk jazz. But
it's somewhat irreverent.
Yeah, well, in some ways it borrows a lot of attitude from Georges Brassens. I try to be kind of lyrical, but I draw on, you know, traditional music and a little bit of blues and jazz.
Very good. And really quickly, where are you performing next?
I'm going to be doing a series at Cafe 9, just down the street, every first Tuesday of every month.
Excellent. All right, we're going to let you play right now.
Great, thank you.
Thanks for being here.
Excuse me for living, I don't mind if I do. I hope all's forgiven, you know I'd do the same for you. But if it's true what they say, someone must pay. I'll bear my share of pain, but I won't take all the blame if it's all the same to you. I used to like to choose my poison, but now I wouldn't dare make a choice between the water and whatever's in the air. But if it's true what they say, someone must pay. I'll bear my share of pain, but I won't take all the blame if it's all the same to you. I'd like to buy the world an aspirin and slip it in their Coke. If it would do any good, I'd try to tell the world a joke. But if it's true what they say, someone must pay. I'll bear my share of pain, but I won't take all the blame if it's all the same to you. Now they're tearing down the wall, saving every brick in case they might want to build a new one. Can't beat it with a stick, but if I had my pick, I think I'd take the blue one. Jesus, Jesus, won't you tell me how'd you do it? I wouldn't trust the world even half as far as you threw it. But if it's true what they say, someone must pay. I'll bear my share of pain, but I won't take all the blame if it's all the same to you. Yes, if it's true what they say, someone must pay. I'll bear my share of pain, but I won't take all the blame if it's all the same to you. Thank you.
At Stressless and Sabre Country Barn, we know the body molds itself into whatever object supports it, but that's opposite how it should be. Comfortable furniture molds itself to your body, not the other way around. We design our stressless furniture to do just that, which might explain why getting up from one is as rejuvenating as sitting down in the first place. Now, buy any stressless seat at Sabre Country Barn and receive credit toward additional purchases. Located at 2 Main Street off I-95 in Old Saybrook.
I am a value-seeking missile. Saving money's great, but saving money on the best, that's what I live for. So I was beyond ecstatic when I called Amica for car insurance. The quote was way less than what I was paying. Amica found all these other ways to help me save money. Good driver discounts, auto plus home discounts, and I got accident forgiveness. Search over? Value acquired.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Call for a free quote now.
I am a look before you leap kind of guy. It doesn't matter if it's my computer or my breakfast cereal. I research before I buy anything. So when I bought car insurance, I wanted to know who's got the best reputation, who stands by their customers. I learned 2 things. People have great things to say about Amica, and Amica has been ranked highest in customer satisfaction for more than a decade. That is my kind of company.
You could save hundreds with Amica Auto Insurance. Call for a free quote now.
The Woodbury Scholarship Fund is getting ready for their big fundraiser, Go the Distance for Scholars. Here to fill us in, Cam Gardella, the president, and Don Gamsjager, who I'll be co-emceeing the event with on Saturday. Welcome to the show. It's nice to have you here.
Great to be here.
Cam, let's talk first off, where does the scholarship money go?
Well, we make awards to community students, and and also to second and third year college students right now, residents of Woodbury.
And the award has been going on since 1975, so
Right.
there's been a lot of recipients.
Yes, there has. We've awarded over 600 scholarships to date.
And speaking of recipients, Don, you yourself.
I am lucky to be a recipient of the program, and they came to me and said, can you help us out on the audio end? And I said, I can't turn you down. I never hear the end of it.
Giving back a little bit. So let's talk about the day, Saturday. I'm going to be out there with you. There's a lot of activities going to start early.
A big community event, a lot of local people, a lot of people who know each other, very involved, a good atmosphere, good vibe. And you'll notice when you're out there the people who gather together and go around, and I'm excited to be able to work with those people and interact, and very, very exciting.
We're going to have microphones. It's going to be hard to escape us.
Yeah, it's going to be impossible to escape us, and I like the idea that we'll be able to split up and maybe at the start line, finish line, and we can go back and forth.
Now, Kim, we should mention if you don't want to run, there are many options here for you.
Right, we have 4 different biking events, and let's see, a 50-mile, 25-mile, 10-mile, and 5-mile bike events, and we have the 5K road race, and we have a 5K walk, and we have actually a senior walk. Actually, 2 senior walks.
Wow, so there's really something for everybody.
Oh, absolutely, and for all ages and abilities.
I mean, maybe you don't even want to run or take part, but you want to come out, donate, check out the situation.
Right, we have a great raffle and an auction, silent auction.
Let's talk about some of the prizes. Let's entice people.
Well, we have an iPad.
Ooh, that is a good one.
And a flat screen television.
Wow, okay.
We have lots of gift certificates from area businesses, and it's just a real potpourri of things. Everybody can find something there to bid on.
Great. Now, when you're looking to give out these scholarships, you're looking for people like Don here. What are some of the qualifications?
Well, we award scholarships based on motivation, which is community service and school service. Certainly scholastic record, and most of all, when we determine the amounts of the awards, it's always need-based.
Now, Don, how did this help you when you found out you were a recipient years ago?
Yeah, many years ago at this point. It was a good stepping stone when I started school, having that funding, and it definitely helped out a lot. I definitely owe them a big thanks, and it's nice that a small community has such a large foundation and resources for scholarships.
Sure. Now, all the information is up on the screen. It's Go the Distance for Scholars. It's happening tomorrow, October 1st. The school is Mitchell Elementary School, correct?
Right, in Woodbury.
In Woodbury, you can get all the information. The website is on the screen, wsfund.org, and you could walk, run, just really come out and have a great time.
Absolutely.
Right? All right, I want to thank you both for being here. I'm looking forward to hanging out with you tomorrow morning. All right, guys, thanks again. And folks, we're out of time for today. We want to thank all of our guests, Cam Gardella and Don, of course, Joe Flood, Nicole Friday, Amy Macy, Angie Risconi. But most of all, thank you for watching and make it a great day.